Pisces, whoever it is that I'm channeling for today, there is someone in your energy, in your environment that sees you as the empress, whether you're male or female, someone that everybody wants to be around. And they notice, Pisces, that whenever they're around you, things tend to go well for them as well. Their manifestations tend to come quicker. They feel very prosperous, very abundant in your energy. And what I'm getting here, Pisces, with the empress is a lot of people are seeking your energy. A lot of people are after this. I don't know if this is an aura about you, your energy, something that you do, something that you have, something that you are. But the Empress, Pisces, is an energy of abundance, of prosperity, of life. As you can see this golden color around her, Pisces, you are an uplifter of energy wherever you go, whether it's in different friend groups, in the workplace, at school, at home, in the community. Wherever this is, Pisces, the Empress is a very abundant energy. And what I'm getting from this person, Pisces, is they view you as everything they're not. They view you as someone who has made it in their mind, from their perspective, because all the cards that we have here, we have the Two of Cups in the reverse, the Nine of Swords in the upright, and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Whatever this person is perceiving about you, Pisces, they feel like they didn't get the outcome that they wanted in this situation. They didn't feel, Pisces, like things turned out the way that they thought or the way that they wanted. This is why the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse. Something could have started out right. Something could have been very... like there could have been a lot of potential in the situation, Pisces, for something more to develop, whether this is a friendship, a business partnership, a relationship, whatever this is. I don't know the context of the situation. It's going to be different things for different people. But what I'm getting here is the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. They felt, Pisces, that whatever happened in the situation, in this encounter, they didn't see it coming. Okay, something started off good. Something started off with a lot of potential, and it didn't end well. It didn't end the way that they thought. And what I'm getting here, Pisces, is there is something about their perception of you, something about the perception of the connection, that whatever ended up happening is entirely the opposite of what they thought. The Wheel of Fortune in the upright is good luck, okay? It's going clockwise. As you can see here, all of these wheels are spinning, but when it's in the reverse, they're going counterclockwise. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, Pisces, it's going counterclockwise, it's going reverse, meaning that it turns karmic. They're going back through another cycle, an old lesson. Something here, Pisces, feels out of control for this person. And again, they're viewing you as the Empress, whether you're male or female, someone who's very abundant, very prosperous. In their eyes, from their perception, they think that you have it all figured out, Pisces. You may not feel like it, but this is the way that you're being perceived. And again, to reach the Empress status, Pisces, you have to go through a lot of lessons. And this is showing up as your general energy. So card number 3. Something about you, Pisces, has come into full alignment. Whether this is your mind, body, soul, your mind, body, spirit. There's something here, Pisces, to where your work is paying off and is starting to show all around you. And your aura, your energy is very uplifting. With the Empress showing up in the upright, Pisces, as your general energy, there's also a perception here of you being very free. And they want to know how you did it, Pisces. They want to know how it is that you move in life. Why is it that you move so gracefully through challenges? Why is it, Pisces, that other obstacles that stop a lot of people, you just seem to walk right through it? There's a very effortless way that you move in life, Pisces, or at least that's how it seems to other people. And what I'm getting here with the Empress energy, Pisces, is a lot of things grow for you. A lot of things happen for you. And it's almost, Pisces, like you have an expectation when it comes to your manifestations because they always become a reality. With the Empress showing up, Pisces, as your general energy, they perceive you as someone, Pisces, who moves through life and moves through challenges very gracefully. They feel, Pisces, like you're otherworldly. Like the things that seem to stop everybody else, they don't stop you, they don't hold you back. And again, the Empress being your general energy, Pisces, they view you as someone who's very abundant, someone who's financially free, someone who's accomplished, and someone who's a master manifester. And what I'm getting, Pisces, with the Empress showing up as your general energy, a lot of you, Pisces, you may not recognize this about yourself because you're so used to being with yourself. You're not able to see yourself from someone else's perspective, but something that you do so naturally, that is so normal to you, to other people, it's otherworldly. Some of you, Pisces, you have a master manifesting ability to get the things that you want. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. Sometimes it's just energetic work that you have to do. With the Empress, this is someone who's always able to bring their manifestations into life. and someone who has a flow of the masculine and feminine energies. So something about you, Pisces, the way that this person perceives you is you're very free in the way that you move, and they want to know how you got here. They want to know how you do it. The Empress, yeah, you've been able to come into some form of alignment within your life, Pisces, that is allowing you to manifest your way into the things that you want. And to this person, with the 4 swords in the reverse and the 9 of swords in the upright, whoever this person is, Pisces, they feel either mentally entrapped or emotionally entrapped or even physically. They feel, Pisces, like they can't get out of a situation or they can't overcome a challenge or a hurdle in their life. And yes, this is some form of prison, okay? Whether it's a mental prison, they feel trapped. And so the way that they view you, Pisces, is as the person that has the answers, the person that knows the way. They view you, Pisces, as the light at the end of the tunnel. So again, I don't know who this person is to you. Could be someone in your family, could be a so-called friend, could be an ex. I don't know who they are. But they're looking at you, Pisces, as you have the answers, as you knowing where you're going, where you're headed, and why. This person, Pisces, views you as someone who's on a mission, someone who has purpose in their life. And with the 9 of swords, Pisces, they feel lost. They feel like they have nowhere to turn to. They feel like they've exhausted all their options and they don't really know what to do. They don't really know what's next. And some of them, Pisces, they're in a constant state of anxiety, of fear, of negative thoughts, of rumination. For some of them, Pisces, they're losing sleep at night. And I'm getting a very clear message here because I see the pillow and there's a bed frame here. I'm not sure if the camera is focusing, but there's an outline of a bed here. I'm getting, Pisces, that this person, whenever they get some sleep, because I'm getting sleepless nights, they dream of you. You appear in their dreams as a guide, is what I'm getting here. They look at you as someone who has the answers and the solutions. And with the 9 of swords, Pisces, they're overwhelmed by something that is happening in their life and they feel trapped and they perceive you as the key to freedom, okay? Like you figured it out, you have the key to freedom, you've unlocked that door for yourself, and they feel, Pisces, that you may have answers for them. So someone here, Pisces, views you as a guide. You may not know this. You may not feel this on your end, Pisces, because what I'm getting with the Empress, her eyes are closed. For a lot of you, Pisces, you're very self-focused at this time, and you're being guided to do that because the Empress is someone who's bringing a manifestation into life. So there's something here about preserving your energy, staying in a positive, high vibrational state, and nurturing your vessel, your body, your mind, your soul, and your spirit, giving back to yourself, because the more that you invest into yourself, the faster your manifestations are going to come in. And for a lot of you, Pisces, it's time now. For some of you, it was 3 years, 3 months, 3 days, 3 weeks, okay? But number 3 is significant. And also with the belly here, doesn't mean that it's a pregnancy. It could be a business that is being built, an idea, a project that is being built. For some of you, it's been 9 months. Something's been cooking in the oven. And right now, the more that you focus on self, the more that you focus on this thing and giving back to yourself, the faster these manifestations come to life. And so what I'm getting here, Pisces, is someone has seen your transformation, someone has seen your glow up, and they're looking at you for answers. They're looking at you as a guide, and you're appearing in people's dreams is what I'm getting here, specifically this person, because the 2 of Cups is saying that there is a physical separation between you and this person, and there may also be an emotional separation. If this person was once emotionally connected to you as a friend, as a family member, as an ex, as a co-worker, whatever this is, as you can see here, in the upright, the hands are united, they're together. In the reverse, there's been a separation in this connection. So this is someone that you're not currently in contact with, someone that you're not talking to. 9 of Swords, they're dreaming about you, Pisces. They're being guided to reach out to you, and they're needing some kind of guidance because something here got out of control, and something here, I'm almost getting the energy of something backfired. If this person tried to control a situation to happening a certain way or at a certain time or manipulate you, Pisces, with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, something turned karmic and something backfired for this person. So 11:11 on the clock, Pisces, that might be a sign for some of you, but the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, they're trying to reverse their karma. They're trying to stop something from happening, and they feel like they lost control. Something here, Pisces, did not lead to the outcome that they wanted. And I'm getting part of the reason why is this person tried to control something or they tried to manipulate something. And yeah, 4 swords in the reverse. They're currently having to learn a lesson here, Pisces, that they don't understand. So it's almost like they're in some kind of holding cycle or holding period that they don't know how to get out of. They don't know what the lesson is. They don't even know what what they're meant to learn, okay? What I'm getting here with the Four of Swords is it feels stuck. Okay, they're thinking, but they're not getting any answers or solutions. Now, King of Wands in the reverse. They've lost some kind of determination or motivation, Pisces, to push through. And what I'm getting here is something about this person was not aligned. They may have had a shadow aspect of their ego trying to control their actions or their words, okay? There's something here about their intentions not coming from a pure place, and it was coming from a place of seeking to control. And this might be part of the reason, Pisces, why they're having this karmic cycle. But I'm getting you, Pisces, in a completely different space. With the Empress, there's something here about self-focus. Whatever it is that you're doing right now, Pisces, it requires all of your energy, your time, and attention. And I'm getting here that part of the reason why Spirit is bringing this energy up is because it's heavily in your field. So a lot of you already know this. A lot of you already felt this. Some of you have even had messages or dreams come up about people that are trying to re-enter your life. And I'm getting here, Pisces, that with the Empress, you are the light to a lot of people in your life. And whether they tell you this or not, Pisces, they view you as a guide. And for some of you, whether consciously or unconsciously, you appear in people's dreams. And I'm not getting that you're doing this. It's people that are seeking you out, and subconsciously they see you in their dream state. So the Empress energy. Someone here, Pisces, is viewing your freedom, your beauty, your manifestation abilities, your abundance, your prosperity as the key to freedom. And they want to know how you did this. They want to know how you got there, Pisces. But King of Wands in the reverse. They're stuck in a negative ego or a shadow aspect of self that has them stuck in a karmic cycle. In this karmic cycle, this karmic energy is low vibrational and is not allowed to exist in your vibration. And this led to a separation. Okay, so Two of Cups in the reverse. That's the reason for the separation. Now, Nine of Swords, they're deep in thought, over analyzing the situation, trying to think of different things they could have said, different things they could have done to get a different outcome. But again, they're not learning the lesson. Okay, this person, Pisces, is almost like a wake-up call. They've never had to encounter an energy like you. And it's causing a lot of internal conflict because what tends to work with other people in other situations, it does not work with an Empress. Whether you're male or female, this is a high level position, meaning that you've gone through a lot of lessons, you learned the lessons, Pisces, you integrated them, and now you find yourself in this position. Okay, it's taking you time and work and energy to get here. And a lot of people, Pisces, they want to shortcut the lessons by getting connected to you, thinking that you're going to do the work for them, thinking that you're going to give them the answers and the solutions, not knowing that the only way to change, the only way to break free from a karmic cycle is to become a better person, to connect to their higher self, to overcome these karmic cycles. There's no other way around it. This person thought that they could bypass the lessons by being connected to you, Pisces. And what I'm getting here is when you were in this person's life, they were receiving favor in every area of their life, whether their money, their job, their work. Something about you, Pisces, because you're so high vibrational and connected to the divine, they were receiving favor in their life. And as soon as you were removed from their reality, they go back to their karmic cycles. They go back to their negative energy, and they go back to their shadow and ego self. Thinking that something happened, Pisces, but no, the truth is your energy was the only thing that was uplifting them. Their habits, their negativity, their karmic cycles is what keeps them stuck in this place. So this person is trying to get the benefits without doing the work, is what I'm getting here. And they thought that by being connected to you, some way, somehow, they were going to bypass doing the self-work. They were going to bypass learning the lessons. And yeah, this is what causes separation. And what I'm getting here, Pisces, is Spirit wants you to understand this message because some of you may not understand why certain people get removed from your life. If you said something, if you did something, if it wasn't meant to be, you may not understand, Pisces, that Spirit is almost like placing you strategically in different times, in places, in relationships and connections to deliver a message. Okay, whether energetically, physically, consciously, or subconsciously, something about your energy shifts people. And it motivates them to rise, to uplift their vibration, to show up as their higher self. And that can be very triggering. So people, Pisces, that are not doing the work, people that are trying to find a way around this, they're going to be removed from your life. So this person is trying to mend the separation and come back into your life without first changing who they are. This is what is keeping them stuck in this karmic wheel. This person is not happy, Pisces. They're not happy, but they don't know how to change it, okay? Because they don't want to change themselves. They want to change the situation. They want to change what's happening without changing themselves. And that's the lesson that they're receiving. But Spirit wants you to know this, Pisces, because you are a guide to a lot of these people. And what I'm getting here with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, you help people break out of karmic cycles that have been going on for lifetimes, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is card number 10, okay? For some of them, Pisces, they've been stuck in the same cycle and the same lesson for 10 years or 10 lifetimes. But this is the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. In the reverse, it's karma, okay? It's karmic, it's negative, it's counterclockwise. Instead of lucky and going clockwise, it's in the reverse. So Pisces, I'm getting here that they've never encountered someone like you, and you are assisting people in breaking free out of these karmic cycles. No matter how many times they've tried, no matter how many lessons or how many lifetimes they've gone through, they haven't been able to shift these karmic cycles. And it ends with you, is what I'm getting here. So Pisces, Spirit wants you to know that you have a very positive influence to the people around you. Even if it may not seem like it sometimes, Pisces, because people are getting removed. It's just saying, Pisces, they received the message, they received the information, and now they have to go back to implementing that, to integrating it into their experience. So King of Wands in the reverse. Someone here is stuck in their shadow, Pisces, and they're being forced to see their karmic ways. So Nine of Swords to King of Wands in the reverse. Someone is trying to understand, Pisces, how to get around this, all right? But in the process of trying to manipulate their way or control their way around this, they're having to face the reality of their karmic cycle that they're in, okay? There's no way around this. There's no way out of this. The only way out is in. The only way out is through, is what I'm getting here. Holy Spirit, what is this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse? What do you want Pisces to know? What is this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse? What does Pisces need to know, Holy Spirit? Wow, Pisces, yes, it ends with you. The World in the upright. So we have Major Arcana, the Wheel, in the reverse, karmic cycle, negative, okay? And it ends with you. Positive energy coming from the World. Pisces, you are helping people close out of karmic cycles, that they've been going through lifetimes, years, trying to break free from and not even knowing what the lesson is, not even understanding what it's trying to teach them. When they come in contact with your energy, Pisces, some way, somehow, your influence, your energy is helping them close these cycles. And you, Pisces, you're very much within yourself. Okay, your eyes are closed. You're not paying much attention. Spirit wants you to know, Pisces, what your energy is doing, the impact that you have on others and in this world. Okay, because Pisces, they've never encountered someone like you. The World, yeah. You're helping people close out these negative cycles for good once and for all. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know? Eight of Cups, helping people walk away from things that are no longer serving them, that is painful to walk away from, but they know that they have to do it anyways. Pisces, you're giving people strength that they didn't even know that they had. And I'm getting here, it's coming from your energy. Just being connected to you, Pisces, is giving people hope. It's giving people faith and confidence. Again, you are showing up as the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, this is the way that you're being viewed. Even if they don't tell you this, Pisces. Almost, Pisces, like meeting a person and all of a sudden you become friends and you find out that this person is stuck in a karmic relationship and they've been in that relationship for years, and time after time they haven't been able to break free and they keep coming back to it. And all of a sudden, meeting you, being connected to you, gives this person the strength, the confidence to finally end it. Yeah, to feel like they're not going to be alone in this decision or in the world. Seeing someone like you, Pisces, is giving people motivation to do it themselves. Yeah. So Eight of Cups, you're giving people strength to walk away from karmic situations that are not serving them. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What is this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse for Pisces? The Tower in the reverse. Okay. Pisces, there's a lot of people that you're connected to that are afraid of change. They're afraid of a tower, of a realization of their beliefs crumbling, of realizing that things that they used to believe in are not real or are not necessarily in their highest benefit. Okay, there's a lot of people that you're helping, Pisces, out of karmic cycles because they fear change. They fear realizations, they fear a change in their belief system, because a tower can feel like getting the rug pulled from underneath your feet. But being connected to you, Pisces, is like, yes, you are the light at the end of the tunnel. Something about your energy and you being connected to others, whether family, friends, exes, co-workers, whatever this is, it empowers them to take the step to make it out on the other side, to not get lost in the tunnel. Your light is giving them faith. Your light is inspiring them. Yeah, Tower in the reverse. They're afraid of change. 8 of Cups, they're afraid of walking away from situations that have expired, that they know are not good for them, that they know they're not meant to be there, they're not supposed to be there. Seeing you walk away from things that don't benefit you is giving people strength to do the same. So the final card in the major arcana. Card number 21. 2 + 1 is 3. The Empress is card number 3. So mind, body, spirit. Pisces, you've reached a level of alignment that is helping you master manifest. Completion, joy, wholeness, achievement, happy endings, abundance, success, new levels of consciousness, literally traveling the world. The world brings one of the most positive and abundant messages in the tarot. Congratulations, you've come so far. A large project or period in your life is coming to a successful conclusion, and it's time to revel in its sweet afterglow of your success. If you're not quite there yet, take this card as a sign that you're on the right path. Consciously step into the world's ascension energy and welcome this beautiful shift as your inner spiritual landscape merges with your outer reality. As you reach this stage of fruition, remain focused. Don't slacken your resolve as you glimpse the magic at the end of the long journey, because it's time to follow through with your final steps and complete the cycle. Even in shadow, the world is a positive card that signals bliss and happy endings, with positive energy on the way. The affirmation is, I accept this gift of completion and I ascend to new levels of awareness and wholeness. I am love. So Pisces, you have the world and the Empress showing up in your energy. And for whoever this is, I'm getting multiple people being inspired by you, multiple people looking up to you, Pisces, but mainly this person, whoever they are, is almost like they're stuck in a place, whether it's a workplace, a relationship, a community, even an environment, a lifestyle that no longer serves them, and something that they used to look up to, something that they used to admire, now feels like a prison, okay? It feels like a mental prison is what I'm getting here, 9 of Swords, 4 of Swords, and they view you as someone who's very free, very graceful. The challenges, the walls, the obstacles that seem to stop them, you just walk right through it, Pisces. So there's something very ethereal, something very otherworldly about your energy to where these obstacles, these situations don't hold you back. And the way that your energy is felt, Pisces, again, it feels alien, it feels different. So I don't know for who this message is for, but you are the light at the end of the tunnel for this person. Again, you see this 8 of Cups? You see how gloomy it is, how dark the colors are? But she's already walking towards the sun, towards that bright light, and you're showing up in this golden energy. The closer they get to you, Pisces, the lighter and brighter they feel. It's almost, Pisces, like your energy is showing up as the sun. It's very warm, very inviting, very endearing, and this person has been in a very cold reality. They can be surrounded by people, but they feel very lonely inside. They don't feel connected to their surroundings. Okay, could be a friend, Pisces, could be a family member, could be an ex, whatever they are to you, they feel like they're in the tunnel, but you're showing up as a light at the end of the tunnel. So they're trying to mend a separation. What is this 2 of Cups in the reverse for Pisces, Holy Spirit? What is this about? Okay, we have the 8 of Pentacles. We have the Hierophant, we have the 2 of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, Pisces, so what I'm getting here is the reason why the separation happened is you're meant to do more with your life. You're meant to keep going, Pisces. You're meant to keep moving forward. You're not meant to stay in a certain place, environment, relationship, connection that is not helping you grow. When people are taking from your energy, when people are draining you, when you're the helper, Pisces, who is helping you? Okay, in this case, it's Spirit. We have the Hierophant here. So what I'm getting here, Pisces, is Spirit wants you to keep moving. Spirit doesn't want you to stay stuck or stay in a situation that is gonna keep you in limbo. Okay, this is why we have the 2 of Pentacles. So 2 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, 2, 2. And yeah, The Knight of Wands. You're meant to pursue your passions, Pisces, and the things that light you on fire, the things that excite you, the things that you're naturally curious and creative about. And what I'm getting here with the Knight of Wands in the Hierophant is you're being divinely led and guided by spirits into different connections, relationships, friendships, environments where you bring a message, Pisces. Your energy is the message. Part of your mission, part of your purpose has to do with your work, Pisces. 8 of Pentacles, and you're being called to focus on your craft, focus on your work, whatever that is for you. Because something is going to be birthed from this place of focus, from this place of attention. As you can see here, the 8 of Pentacles is focused on that flame, on that fire. It's like you've been gathering ingredients, you've been gathering experience, skill sets, knowledge, and all of a sudden you find yourself in this stage, in this place where you're being asked to focus on whatever it is that you're building, whatever it is that you're creating. So 8 of Pentacles in the Hierophant, you're being divinely guided, divinely led to do this at this time. 2 of Pentacles, you're not meant to stay in a place of limbo. You're not meant to stay in a place of indecision. And there's people that are pulling on your energy, Pisces, that want you to stay in their life, want you to stay in their frequency without actually doing the work and making the changes that they're being guided to make. What I'm getting here, Pisces, from Spirit is that you may find yourself in a very transitional energy to where you're brought into people's lives for a certain amount of time. And in that time, Pisces, they have the option to rise and to meet you on that level or to continue in a place of limbo. And a lot of people, whoever this person is, Tower in the reverse, they're avoiding change. They're avoiding a tower. They're avoiding a realization. They fear change. And this is why they've been stuck for so long. So 8 of Cups, they're having to walk away from things that no longer serve them, whether it's relationships, ideas, beliefs, environments, an idea of self that no longer resonates. And what I'm getting here for you, Pisces, your passion, your drive, your inspiration is motivating other people to make the changes as well. To some of you, these people may never give you the credit for it, but Spirit wants you to know the impact that you've had in these connections, because some of you are wondering, why did it happen? What was the point of that? What was the lesson? And I'm getting here, the lesson wasn't for you. The lesson was for them. So 2 of Pentacles, you were not meant to stay in a place of limbo. It was almost, Pisces, like you were there to deliver a message or to be there for a specific period of time so that they could grasp this lesson or see someone else living in a different way, to show them that it is possible to break free from these karmic cycles. So Pisces, what I'm getting here is you've really inspired someone to change and to step up into a higher version of self. Someone that was very stuck in their shadow, someone that was in a karmic cycle. No matter how many times they spin the wheel, they got caught up in karma, okay? Because this person has karma for 10 years or 10 lifetimes that they haven't been able to break free from, and it's keeping them stuck in a mental prison. And they are afraid of change. They are afraid of even changing their beliefs about themselves, because it may prove, Pisces, that a lot of what they thought, a lot of what they believed is not real or is not beneficial to them. So yeah, Tower in the reverse, avoiding a transformation, avoiding a change, fearing it, denying it. 8 of Cups, staying in situations that no longer serve them. And now with the Empress, you are the light at the end of the tunnel, okay? They look up to you, Pisces, and you may not even realize it. You're helping people end those karmic patterns and karmic lessons once and for all. It ends with you, okay? The World in the upright. Pisces, it's almost like you're giving this person or these people hope that something can change, that they can wipe the slate clean, that they can begin again, that they can show up as a different person no matter what they've done in the past, no matter what karmic cycles they've been stuck in. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Why is the Hierophant here for Pisces? What is this about? Why is the Hierophant here for Pisces? Pisces, if you would like to book a personal reading, you can now book the reading on the website. If you're waiting on a personal reading, because of the holidays and bookings, a lot of them are coming out this week, so stay tuned for those. But you can now book it on the website. It is now live. Holy Spirit, clarify the Hierophant for Pisces. What is this about? What is this about, Holy Spirit? Okay, so Queen of Swords, 5 of Swords, the Magician, and the Temperance. Okay, Pisces, you have major power cards coming in. A lot of you, Pisces, I'm getting here that you are on a path of ascended mastery. You've mastered a lot within yourself, and I'm getting here, Pisces, that There's situations here that tested you because there was mind games involved, okay? The Five of Swords talks about mind games and trying to predict the next move, trying to perceive whether there's manipulation, whether there's hidden intentions, hidden motives. But this Five of Swords is a very tricky energy. And yeah, it does have to do with mind games, Pisces. So a lot of you've been connected to people that tried to play mind games with you, whether this was to gain a higher advantage, to gain control, to manipulate a situation, whatever it is. It looks, Pisces, like you've overcome some kind of overthinking here. With the Queen of Swords, it's almost like you can see things before they even happen. You notice patterns within people, and the Queen of Swords is saying here that you have a high level of discernment about people's character. And I'm getting here, Pisces, that a lot of you no longer ignore the red flags. You take things for what they are. You don't necessarily bet on people's potential as you used to. You are taking it for what it is. Okay, if you notice the red flags, you're going based off what people are showing to you and no longer trusting or believing in people's potential to where you're going to put yourself at risk, okay, of being disappointed or being lied to or being manipulated. So with the Queen of Swords, Pisces, you've overcome some form of mind games, manipulation, or control tactics that other people have. And I'm getting here, Pisces, with the Temperance, you've been able to balance a lot of these aspects within yourself during the storm. Some of you, Pisces, you were in the situation, and there's something here about your patience, your resilience, your ability to stay balanced within the storm. It's almost like the building is catching on fire and you're just meditating. You're just in this place of peace. You're just in this place of groundedness. And now with the Magician, it's helping you manifest your way into the things that you want. Again, Pisces, you're bringing a major manifestation into life. And I'm getting here that these situations, whether you know it or not, it has served you and it is helping you bring about this manifestation. It's almost like the fertilizer to the plant, to the flower, to the tree, whatever it is that you're growing. These experiences where you've dealt with shady people, people that try to control, people playing mind games, it's actually made you stronger and better. And you're no longer a match to them, Pisces. You've already overcome. The Magician is card number 1. Things can't get past you, Pisces. It's almost like you received a crash course on manipulation, narcissism, hidden control tactics, hidden motives. Yeah, Queen of Swords, you're very well versed and you're taking no BS from anyone. We have the Strength at the bottom of the deck. Pisces, I'm getting here that people that think that they're top tier, or people that think that they're very good at what they do, or they're master manipulators, or they can get away with things, when they encounter you, Pisces, they're forced to level up because they've never faced anyone like you. And their games, their tactics, they just don't get past you anymore. Queen of Swords, you may have had to go through a lot of hard lessons, Pisces, but you've made it onto the top of the castle, okay? She's sitting on top of the castle. There's something here about your status, your progress, and whatever kind of effort you had to face, Pisces, you're no longer taking any BS, and you can spot the red flags from a mile away. There's something here about your vision, your sight, Temperance, your balance, the Magician, your master manifestor abilities, and the Five of Swords. Mind games have nothing on you, Pisces. You see them from a mile away. Five of Swords. You have a lot of people in their head, Pisces, trying to understand who you are, why you are the way that you are, and who and what is protecting you. Because their games, their attempts are only backfiring, okay? It's just creating more karma on their path. The Hierophant. They may even see you, Pisces, as a guru or some kind of spiritual leader or guide, okay? They may not tell you this, but when they're in your energy, Pisces, they feel connected to the divine. With the Hierophant here, tell me more, Holy Spirit. What do you want Pisces to know about this Hierophant? What do you want Pisces to know about the Hierophant? Three of Pentacles in the reverse. There's something here, Pisces, about someone trying to gain access to you, work with you on some kind of project, or work together with you, find some form of collaboration with you. But I'm getting here, Pisces, that Spirit is not allowing this collaboration. Spirit is not allowing this person to connect. Three's a crowd is what I just heard. Pisces, you may have people that want to work with you for who it is that you are and what it is that you can provide. But I'm getting here with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Spirit is not allowing these collaborations to take place, to happen, because they're not beneficial to you. Some of these people, Pisces, they're trying to get away with things. They're trying to get away with not changing. By just being associated or connected to you, they're receiving some kind of favor, and Spirit is not allowing this to continue. Okay, this is why we start with the Two of Cups in the reverse, separation, then the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Spirit is not allowing this collaboration, this friendship, this connection to develop, because someone here is resisting the changes. Tower in the reverse. They're trying to keep their house of cards intact, and it's just not going to work that way. Tower in the reverse. Life becoming stale, refusing to change, fear of the unknown, avoiding a disaster, denial. Sometimes we resist change to the point that the universe shifts in a destructive and chaotic way that fundamentally changes how we see our reality. There is a strange beauty in this deconstruction, as all the elements for a better life will be found amongst the rubble. It's magic in disguise of unpredictability. The brightest of lights will pierce through the change that you're experiencing, and you will find your beautiful truth and blazing potential in the darkness of the tower. In chaos, I move towards the brightest light. So Pisces, that's what I'm getting here. This person, whoever they are, they're viewing you as the light at the end of the tunnel. They're resisting changes that they're having to go through. They think that by remaining connected to you, they're going to continue to receive favor, but Spirit is saying no. This collaboration is not allowed to happen because you are the one that is helping, you are the one that's assisting, and they're the ones that are taking. Is reciprocal, where both can give to each other, okay? That's the only way to keep a connection balanced. But if you're the only one that is giving, if you're the only one that is being taken from, that is how they're avoiding doing the work. And this is why Spirit is not allowing this to happen. Two of Cups, separation, the Tower, they're being forced to change. The World, this is the end of a karmic cycle, and the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. This collaboration cannot happen unless they change. The Empress. Pisces, is almost like Spirit doesn't want you to be disturbed by energies that are benefiting from being connected to you. I read a quote, Pisces, the other day, and Spirit is bringing this up. There is something along the lines of, don't let people borrow your presence for their own ego. There's something here about being seen with you, or being next to you, or being in your light, in your energy, that is giving people favor in their lives. And what I'm getting here is, again, all of their cards are in the reverse except for the Nine of Swords. This person, whoever they are, they were brought into your life because they were in a karmic cycle that they couldn't break free from. No matter how much they tried, no matter how much they sought after help, they couldn't break free from this karmic cycle. It just continued to repeat, no matter how many times they tried. And when they came into your life, the World, this was the end of that karmic cycle, but now it's requiring them to do the work to integrate the lessons. And this person, again, fears change. 44 on the clock. They don't want to go through the process of having to do the work. They just would rather remain connected to you to receive the favor. And this is why Spirit is not allowing it. Five of Swords, conflict, unfair advantage, experiencing loss. The need to build skills and confidence, hollow victories. Pisces, it's almost like this person, they allowed their ego or their shadow self to guide them. Pisces, with this Five of Swords in the reverse with hollow victories, it's almost like this person just wants to be right. Whatever they say, whatever they do, they don't care beyond just proving a point or being right. So what I'm getting here is something about you is very triggering, because this person doesn't understand how you operate, how you got to where you are, where this person feels the need to play mind games. They feel the need to manipulate, to control, to use fear tactics. I don't know why I'm getting that, Pisces. That this person is in a shadow aspect of themselves. And what I'm getting here, Pisces, with this bird whispering in his ear, that's Spirit trying to deliver a message, trying to get their attention. But this person is deep in thought. They're deep in their head. It's almost, Pisces, like who you are, what you do is very triggering to them because they want to have that too. But the only way that they know how to get around is through mind games, through manipulation. So something about this person, they just want to be right. Okay, because of their ego, they always want to prove a point. And I'm getting here with this card of the Five of Swords is all they have is hollow victories. They feel hollow. It doesn't make them feel, even if they think that they won the argument, it feels like a hollow victory. There's something very empty about this person because they're operating out of their shadow. So even when they think that they won either the argument or the debate, even that feels hollow. They may have experienced an unexpected loss that has left them a bit sore. Okay, I'm getting that the lost Pisces was your connection. Okay, we start with the Two of Cups in the reverse. Whether this is family, a friend, a relationship, an ex, whatever it is, they perceive this Pisces as the separation, okay? The distance between the two of you, they're perceiving that as a loss. It's almost like this person thought that their games, their control tactics, their fear tactics were going to keep you around. But in reality, that's what pushed you away. The Two of Cups in the reverse. It says here, yeah, they may have experienced an unexpected loss that has left them a bit sore. They didn't expect to lose you, is what I'm getting here. Sometimes life just isn't fair, and these inequities can drain energy for much longer than they need to. Often the fear of failure does the most draining. If you're feeling outsmarted or outjousted, remember that one chapter doesn't define you. Wins and losses are both part of the human experience, and the keys to self-improvement lie dormant inside of the difficulties. Boost your consciousness, upgrade your skills, and build on this experience. In Shadow, we learn that winning isn't everything, especially when deceit is a part of the strategy. They use deceit to win, is what I'm getting. To prove a point or show that they're right, they use deceit, and now they're having to pay the price with a separation. Okay, they're no longer connected to your energy. And I'm getting here, Pisces, with the Nine of Swords, there's a very restless energy to where you're appearing in this person's dreams. I'm getting, Pisces, that's nothing to do with you, but the fact that this person is thinking about you and trying to connect, trying to find a way back in. But again, the Five of Swords, that's just being in their ego, trying to prove a point, trying to be right. Especially when deceit is a part of the strategy. The obsessive desire to win can have them stopping at nothing to feel victorious, and in the long run, risking everything they've built along the way. They may find themselves a few steps backwards after winning if they're not bringing integrity to the game. The lessons move me ahead always. So this person, Pisces, they know what the lesson is, but they're trying to find a way to avoid it. They're trying to find a way around it. So they haven't learned the lesson. They know what it is, Pisces, but they're not allowing it to sink in. This is why they're still stuck in their head. Pisces, this person, they feel like if they have you on their team, if they have you on their side, they won't have to do the work. They will be able to avoid the lessons or the changes that they know that they have to make. And Spirit is saying no more. This person has been avoiding or making their way out of a lot of situations, Pisces, deceiving their way out of karma or deceiving their way out of lessons, either with the justice system, with family, with friends. It's almost like they always find a way to deceive their way out of the punishment or out of the consequences. But when it comes to you, this is the end. This is the end of this karmic cycle, of this wheel spinning. The only way that this person can move forward is by changing, okay? Tower in the reverse. Holy Spirit, give me a few messages for Pisces in regards to this reading. What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading, Holy Spirit? We have lies, okay? Yes, that's one of the main messages that came in with the Five of Swords. It's deceit. This person deceives people by lying, and they don't even feel guilt for this. They don't even feel bad about lying, Pisces. They have no conscience when it comes to deceiving, when it comes to lying. I don't know why Spirit is bringing that up, but this person can lie like it's nothing. Okay, we have lies. We have truth. We have vacation, paid, money, frenemy, believe it to see it, and millions. Okay, Pisces, so I'm getting a few messages here, some for you and some coming from this person here. So what I'm getting, Pisces, is that for some of you, this is a person that was either a friend, a family member, an ex, someone, Pisces, that has been trying to enter your circle, someone who's been trying to mend the space. that's in between the two of you. Again, in the past, there was some kind of union. It doesn't have to be romantic. It doesn't have to be platonic. It could be business, could be family, could be friendship, could be relationship. Whatever this is, Pisces, there is a separation, okay, with the Two of Cups in the reverse. If this was in the upright, it would have been a completely different conversation, but in the reverse, it's a separation. They're trying to mend the separation by lying, by deceiving, by learning how to play the game better instead of by changing. So what I'm getting here is, yes, truth is coming to light and it's going to expose the lies of this person. But again, what I'm getting here, Pisces, is even if you were to confront this person, they can lie like it's nothing. They don't care about lying. They don't feel any kind of remorse or guilt. This person can cook up an entire story and not feel bad, Pisces. They can lie to cover one lie and then lie to cover that lie and then continue to lie. This person is an expert at that. Five of Swords. They want to prove a point, they want to be right, and they don't care if they have to deceive or lie to get around things. And so truth is coming in, Pisces, because the lies are being exposed. Then we have frenemy here. For some of you, Pisces, this was a so-called friend, and I've been getting that message for a few readings here, so it may be the same message, it may be the same person, or maybe someone completely different. Because what I'm getting with frenemy is someone that you may have thought was a friend is not really a friend, and they don't view you as a friend. Okay, they view you as competition and they view you as having the key to the things that they want. This person sees you as someone who's very free and very graceful and very abundant, and they want the things that you have, but they're not willing, Tower in the reverse, to change, to step into their best self, to connect to their higher self, to embody this energy. They just want to play their way into it. Okay, Five of Swords. This person, Pisces, is almost like they're seeing the lesson, but they're not accepting it. They're not allowing the lesson to sink in. They're trying to find a way around it, and this is why they're deep in thought. Spirit is literally screaming in their ear, okay, but this person is still stuck in their mind. Five of Swords, so frenemy, okay, this person is not a real friend, and this is part of the reason why there's a separation. Spirit doesn't want them around you, Pisces. It's almost like you were some kind of example or light in their darkness, but you were not meant to stay there. Okay, you have vacation coming up, Pisces, millions paid, and more money coming in. So believe it to see it. Empress being your general energy, Pisces, you're bringing your manifestations to life, and Spirit wants you to remain self-focused. Okay, this is a time to remain aligned with your mind, body, and spirit, to not burn out, to not feel the need to overgive to everyone, to not place other people before your own needs, because in order to manifest, Pisces, it needs to be a priority. So believe it to see it, Pisces. You have a big manifestation coming to life, and it's going to bring a lot of abundance. Okay, we have 3 abundance cards, millions paid in money. Okay, and then you have vacation. Some of you, Pisces, there's a need to disconnect from this energy and to shift your environment. Whether you're doing a staycation, whether you're going to a state that's close by, maybe another country, maybe another city. There's something here about switching your environment, changing it up, taking some time off to give back to self. The Empress, this is all about investing into self, because that's going to lead you to manifest faster and better. So there's something here about disconnecting from these energies that are trying to pull you down. They're trying to use your energy for their manifestations. Again, Pisces, you being in their life provided them divine favor. And now that you're no longer in their life, they're having to face the consequences of their actions. So they're trying to find a way to get you back into their life without changing. Okay, so this is why vacation is here. You may need to take some time off. At the bottom of the deck, Pisces, we have intuition on point. For a lot of you, Pisces, it's like you already sense what's happening around you. If you wanted to know, you could know. Okay, but some of you, you're being guided not to get distracted by this. You're being guided, Pisces, to mind your own. Okay, but something about your intuition is proving to be real, is proving to be on point. And it may even have to do with this person. Yeah, intuition on point, Pisces. There's something here about not doubting your intuition, not doubting your guidance. Because something that has been revealed to you, you already knew, you already sensed it. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What does Pisces need to know at this time? What are your messages for Pisces? Okay, we have shift, prioritize, and emotions. Okay, Pisces, so yes, you are shifting, you are leveling up, and it's going to require you to make this change, to make this goal, this manifestation a priority. Make sure, Pisces, that all of your decisions are prioritizing this manifestation and this Empress energy that you have, okay? Because something here is ready to be birthed, something here is ready to be received. You've already done the work. There's no more work that you have to do towards this. There's only a need, Pisces, to open up to receive, because the work has already been put forth and there's a need to prioritize this manifestation. It's almost, Pisces, like your energy is being retracted from people, places, environments that have turned karmic, and you're being advised to place this energy into your manifestation, the Empress. Yeah. There's a shift coming into your life. You're leveling up. There's a need to prioritize that. For some of you, Pisces, there's a need to take care of your emotions. You may feel emotionally exhausted, is what I'm getting here. I don't know why that's coming in. We have emotions here. And then we have the Two of Cups in the reverse. Pisces, your emotions are very powerful. Something here about caring about your emotional health. Not denying it, not shutting it out, not discrediting your emotions. There's something here about replenishing your emotional health or balancing your emotions. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces? What are your messages for Pisces? Sense of humor. And next steps. Okay, Pisces, so there's something here about not putting too much pressure on yourself, not rushing yourself to do something, not controlling the situation, maybe even playing through the process, finding ways to be playful in your daily life. Okay, it's going to make this process a lot easier and more enjoyable. This change doesn't have to be hard, is what I'm getting here. You're ready for the next steps. There's something here, Pisces, about reconnecting to your intuition, reconnecting to your higher guidance, because you are ready for the next steps. And there's something here about it being enjoyable, okay? Laughing through the process, enjoying the process as you go through it, instead of feeling the pressure of the change or feeling the pressure of the manifestation. Holy Spirit, clarify the Empress for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know about the Empress? Again, this is your general energy coming in, Pisces. This is a very good sign, because most of the cards that we pulled were in the reverse, but your general energy is in the upright, and it is the Empress, Major Arcana. Clarify the Empress for Pisces, Holy Spirit. What is this about, and what do you want Pisces to know? Two of Wands in the reverse, leaving behind a comfort zone that has kept you stuck. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. It's time for the next steps. Yeah. Three of Swords in the reverse, leaving behind heartbreak, disappointment, and pain. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, getting out of a stuck waiting cycle. Okay, the energy of waiting, Pisces, keeps you in waiting, because when you think of a manifestation as something that is going to happen in the future, or something that's going to happen a year from now or a couple months from now, it keeps you in this energy of waiting. And I'm getting here, what's ending is this energy of waiting for something to happen, waiting for something to come in, because it's already here. The Empress, you already did the work. And we have the Judgment in the reverse and the Devil in the reverse. You've detached from something that was negative, something that was pulling on your energy. You finally detached. Judgment in the reverse. There's something here, Pisces, about being very patient with yourself, very graceful, very compassionate towards yourself. The same level of grace and understanding that you would offer to a friend, do that for self. Because the Judgment in the reverse is saying here that you're either judging yourself too harshly, or expecting a lot from yourself, or being very hard on yourself. Okay, Judgment in the reverse. Self-doubt, hiding behind many masks, a need to let go of a shadow aspect of your story, denying yourself and your loved ones the experience of your true nature and essence. It may feel risky, yet this profound act of self-acceptance will unleash your absolute essence. You are light, shadow, matter, and consciousness, and you are a miracle. Why then do you keep your true nature hidden away from the world? There is no way to really understand your full potential until you're open and honest with your own heart, without judgment. To expand and evolve requires a colossal forgiveness of self. Forgive your beautiful soul, accept your beautiful heart. As you do, you consciously answer the call to your higher self, and the vastness of your horizon will make itself available to you. Hello, Essence. I invite you to show up every day. I invite my soul to shine unapologetically. Self-realization and understanding, spiritual awakening, redemption, knowing your motives and heart to be true. Total transparency, a glorious unveiling of spirit. Pisces, there's something here that you're coming into, and there's the need to tune into this energy of play. It doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to feel this way. There's something here that Spirit wants you to release, Pisces. And for some of you, that is your own self-judgment. The way that you treat yourself, maybe you hold yourself to high standards. You're detaching, Pisces, from toxic energies, whether it's other people, environments, beliefs, ways of being. This is freedom, Pisces, from this devil energy. So the Empress, you have a major manifestation coming into life, Pisces, at this time, and you're being asked to channel your energy appropriately. Your energy, go to all of these other things, whether it's people, things from the past, toxic situations. There's just a need to release the things that are weighing you down. For some of you, Pisces, you have people around you that are not there for the right reasons. Again, having you in their life gives them favor, but they're avoiding the changes, the transformations, and this is why the truth is being revealed, so that you understand why they're lying and what the lies are. And this is why, Pisces, you're needing to refocus and reprioritize your energy to the things that you want and to your manifestations. The Empress. The Empress, I am ready to give birth to my abundantly rich future. You are entering a time of profound healing and blessings. And if you're feeling any lack of inspiration or possibilities, seek to heal your physical temple and to nourish your soul by embodying her shiny creative essence. Continue to move calmly and gracefully in the direction of that which whispers yes. Often affirms that you are on the right track. So keep growing, beautiful seer, and work with the nature of your situation instead of against it. Pisces, you are ready for a big manifestation to come in, and you're being advised to prioritize your energy at this time, to not let your energy go to people or places that are negative, okay? The devil in the reverse. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that, but that's a siren, okay? I'm going to take that as a sign. Pisces, I'm going to move this over to the extended. I want to know what it is that you're manifesting. What is this Empress for you? What is ready to be birthed in your reality, in your world? We're also going to look at hidden challenges and difficulties that you don't see coming, Spirit's advice, and the final outcome card. Pisces, for the ones of you that do resonate, the link is down below for the extended. Blessings, take care.